Assalamualaikum and good day. Today I'm going to explain about topic 5, annuity. Okay, before this we have learned chapter 4. Chapter 4 is about compound interest. So this annuity topic is quite related to the previous topic because annuity is like application of compound interest. Right, what is annuity? Annuity refers to periodic payment or investments made to a compound interest account where payment for each period is the same and the rate of interest does not change throughout the entire term. Okay, before this you learn about compound interest. So in compound interest, let's say you have 100 ringgit and you invested the 100 ringgit over 3 years. Okay, this is your 100 ringgit. So after 3 years, okay, your 100 ringgit will increase because you have the additional amount, and that additional amount is called interest. Okay, so this is the concept of compound interest. And to calculate the interest, in calculating the interest, we use compound interest concept. So that is the general concept of compound interest. But in annuity, now you have 100 ringgit, but you want to invest 100 ringgit for every period over the 3 years. Okay, let's say you want to invest every month for 3 years. So your first investment is 100 ringgit, and then you have the second investment also 100 ringgit, but the next 100 ringgit will be invested for the next month. So next month you invest another 100 ringgit, and the next month also you invest another 100 ringgit. So this 100 ringgit is being invested every month for 3 years. So that means your investment is for 36 months, because in 1 year we have 12 months. So over the 3 years of investment, we have 36 months altogether. Okay, I hope you can understand this general concept of annuity. Okay, so annuity ni dia berbeza dengan compound interest. Kalau compound interest, kita hanya ada 100 ringgit sekali sahaja, dan 100 ringgit tu kita invest selama 3 tahun. Tetapi annuity sekarang ni kita ada 100 ringgit every period. Contoh tadi saya bagi, saya ada 100 ringgit every month, so saya akan invest 100 ringgit setiap bulan selama 3 tahun. There are many types of annuity, such as annuity due, ordinary annuity, deferred annuity, and many more. But for this chapter, we only focus on ordinary annuity. Okay, so what is ordinary annuity? Ordinary annuity is an annuity where the periodic payments are made at the end of each interval. Okay, so maksudnya ordinary annuity ni kita akan buat investment pada penghujung period. So contoh tadi saya ada 100 ringgit for 100 ringgit and I want to invest that 100 ringgit for every month over the 3 years. So my first investment is at the end of the first month. Okay, so my investment starts here. Start at t equals to 1 because my first investment is at the end of the first month. Okay, so the second investment is at the end of the second month. Okay, and the following investment is at the end of the following month until the last payment here. This is 36 months because my investment is for 3 years. So the last investment is at the end of the 36 months. Okay, this one is supposed to be 100 ringgit, not 1000 ringgit. So in your life, actually you have seen this annuity concept. Okay, if you pay insurance policy, so that is the concept of annuity. And if you make installment payments, so you beli kereta and you beli kereta um, buat pinjaman dengan bank. So to settle your loan with bank, you akan bayar, let's say, RM400 every month. So that is installment payment. Okay, so that payment with bank for every period is also the general concept of annuity. Next concept is the concept of future value of annuity. For future value of annuity, we use this notation, capital letter S. So future value of annuity is the sum of all future values of the periodic payments. Because annuity is application of compound interest, so in calculating the future value of annuity, we will use compound interest concept. For example, now you have RM100 and you invest this RM100 every month for 12 months. So what is the future value of this annuity? Okay, now you have investments at the end of the first month, and you have the investment at the end of the second month until the investment at the end of the 12 months. So altogether, you have 12 investment of RM100 for 1 year. So your first investment, this one, this is the investment, the first investment, and the future value is at the end of the 12 months. So this RM100, this is the future value. And you also have the second RM100, which is this one. Okay, so you will have S2 here. S2 stands for the future value of the second RM100. And you also have S3. S3 is the future value of this RM100. Okay, so altogether, you will have 12S because you have 12 investment of RM100. So future value of this annuity is S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus until S12. The sum of all future values of each periodic payment. Okay, so this is the future value of annuity. It is also called as the amount of annuity, the maturity of the annuity at the end of the term, or sometimes we also can refer to this as the accumulated value of annuity. Okay, so this is the formula for future value of annuity. S equals to R, 1 plus I power of n minus 1 divided by I. And please note that in annuity, we don't have P. P stands for principal. Okay, kalau principal, contoh, you ada RM100. Okay, you invest for 3 years. So you only have one investment. So this is the concept of compound interest kan. Okay, so this RM100 refers, this RM100 is your principal, P. But in annuity, we don't have that P because we have periodic payment, periodic investment. So now this RM100 yang every month kita dah invest tadi, this is R. R refers to regular or periodic payment. Okay, and this I, it is the rate per interest period. Okay, to calculate I, we use this formula K over M, sama juga macam compound interest. And we also have this N is the number of payments. So N is equals to MT. Okay, macam biasalah. T is the term of investment, must be in years. M is the frequency of conversion. Alright. Okay, next formula is the formula to calculate interest earned. So in compound interest, to calculate interest, you use this formula S minus P. S the future value, P is the principal, okay, your initial investment. Okay, but now because we don't have this P, so we must modify this formula. Okay, this P is the initial investment, right? Okay, so in this annuity, your initial investment is 100 ringgit. But now you invested this 100 ringgit for 12 months. So total initial value of your investment is 100 ringgit multiplied with 12 months. And that is equals to 1,200 ringgit. So this is your initial investment. Okay. Alright, so this is your P actually for this annuity. Okay, so to calculate this 1,200 ringgit, this is the general formula. R multiplied with N. R is the regular payments multiplied with N, the number of payments. So in annuity, to calculate the interest earned, you use this formula S minus R multiplied with N. Okay, do not use formula S minus P because we don't have P in annuity. Alright? Okay. Okay, let's try this example number 1. Find the amount of an annuity and the interest earned of 350 ringgit payable at the end of each month for 5 years if the interest rate is 9% compounded monthly. Alright, so for this example, you must find the amount of annuity. Amount of annuity is the future value of annuity. So this is S, you must find the S of annuity. Interest earned is I. Okay, for this example, this 350 ringgit is paid at the end of each month. So maksudnya 350 ringgit ni kita akan bayar atau kita buat investment setiap bulan. Jadi bila investment setiap bulan, that is the annuity concept, not the normal compound interest concept. Okay. So this 350 ringgit is what? This is the value of R. R refers to the regular payment. Okay. So this is R, the regular investment. Kita akan invest RM350 setiap bulan selama 5 tahun. So this is R value. Okay, of course, 5 years is our T, term of investment. And this 9%, this is what? This is K, the given interest rate, compounded monthly. Okay, so this is M equals to 12. Of course, this interest rate must be compounded monthly because our investment is for every month. Okay, next step, find S using this formula. So R is 350. 1 plus I is what? I is K over M. So 0.09 over 12 power of N equals to MT. So 12 times with 5. Okay, and then we have minus 1 divided by 0.09 over 12. Okay, next simplify your expression here. Okay, and you will get something like this. And the final answer is RM 26398.45. Okay, so this is the amount of annuity. Okay, next step, find the value of I. So I equals to S interest earned, S minus RN. So S is this amount here. Minus with RN, R is 350, N is MT, N equals to MT. So N is 12 times with 5. So N is 60. So 350 multiplied with 60. Okay, so the final answer for I is RM 5398.45.